Alright guys, welcome back here to our South Shield series on Football Manager. Today we are taking on local rivals Gateshead in League 2. We are currently sitting in 6th place, Gateshead sitting down in 22nd place. So we should be the better team here, but that means nothing when you are playing a local rival. Before we jump into that game, though, let's go ahead and take a look at our schedule and see how we've gotten on since the last time you saw us. So we took on Coventry in the last game, where we unfortunately lost by 1 goal. We followed that up with a game against Cambridge, where we saw us get a 1-1 draw at Mariners Park. Goal came from James Hayes for us. Next game was against Port Vale. It was a high-scoring affair, 3 goals apiece, 2 goals from Spencer Brooks and 1 from Ben Wagstaff. Late goal in the 95th minute saw us get the draw at the very end. Then the next game was against Scunthorpe in the EFL Trophy. We unfortunately lost that game by 1 goal. Goals from Ashley Charles, his first goal for the club, and Jack Hill, but Scunthorpe got 3 goals, so we started off the EFL Trophy with a loss, but we still have an opportunity to advance in that competition. And then our last game against Plymouth, where we got a 2-1 victory thanks to a very late goal in the 94th minute for Carlo Poveda. Other goal came in the 76th minute from James Hayes. Taking a closer look at the league table, we are in 6th place, sitting on 15 points. Leader is Coventry City, sitting at 19 points, so still very much in the playoffs and automatic promotion area. Just takes 1 victory and we could potentially move up to 2nd. And down at the other end of the table, Morecambe has 1 point through 8 games, and Gateshead, like I said, in 22nd place, sitting on 5 points. Taking a look at the team, it is probably our strongest team at this point in time, taking on Gateshead. It was predicted to be a sellout crowd here at Mariners Park today, so let's go ahead and give these fans a victory against our local rivals. Should be a very fantastic atmosphere inside the park today. And we are off. Come on, you Mariners. And that first highlight comes to nothing. Goal kick from Flat here, passes it out to Zuma, plays it up to Charles, over to Poveda, plays it to Kenyon, plays it back to Poveda, out to Wilkinson, inside to Poveda again, back to Charles, now to Webster, back to Charles, over to Poveda, back to Charles, over to Kenyon. Just passing around here for fun right now, looking for an opening. Poveda plays it up to Webster, who plays it up to Brooks. Out to Poveda. Whips it into Wagstaff, and he has a header that goes just over the bar. Very patient build-up from us there. Wagstaff with it now. Plays it to Poveda, just a bit too far. Poveda picks it up, puts in the cross, and Wagstaff off the bar this time. Unlucky. Now we have a corner, and it's Wagstaff again, and he heads it over. His heading must not be super good. His heading is at 10, so you would expect him to be doing a little better with his headers here, but very promising that we're getting these opportunities. Just need to capitalize on one of them here. Now, Gateshead on the ball. They're looking to cut out an opportunity for themselves. And they play it over the top, which seems to be our Achilles heel. And Flat is forced to come up with a save, and Gateshead has a corner kick now. They whip it in, back post. Thankfully, Flat was there as their player was left unmarked. Now our turn off the corner. It falls to Connor Webster, who fires it home, and we have the goal in the 41st minute. Initially headed out or kind of away by their player, but it falls right to Webster, who fires it home first time. Great goal. Let's build off of this here now. Charles picks up his first yellow card of the season just before halftime, but we go into halftime with that 1-goal advantage. Very pleasing stuff from us here. You were all over them early doors. They started to build up in the second half of that first half, but we come out with the goal. A free kick now. Charles plays it out the booth, who whips in the cross, and of course Spencer Brooks gets on the goal sheet, as he does his 9th goal of the season. This is his first game back after being on international duty with the under-19s for Scotland. So it's very promising to see him getting caught up to the youth teams of Scotland. Maybe he will be one for the future. So far, he's been excellent for us this season. I'm just going to make a substitution, take off Charles, who's sitting on a yellow. Don't want to risk getting a player sent off here, but this is fantastic from the Mariners so far today. And second substitution will be Marley Blair on for the Wagstaff here. Get some fresh legs running down the left side of the pitch. We'll just hold off on our last substitution here a little bit more. And 80th minute, we will bring on Max Haygarth for Alex Kenyon for these last 10 minutes or so. Off of another corner, Poveda whips it in. It's kind of cleared out, but getting its way back out to Poveda. Webster with the ball now, over to Haygarth. He plays it over to Poveda. Can he get his cross in? He does. He was looking for Blair, but it gets cleared out. Haygarth with the long-range effort, but it is not on target. Into the 86th minute now. Mariners on the ball once again. Over the ball for Spencer Brooks, and he wins a penalty. Surely their player is about to get set off. He is already on a yellow card. This could potentially be a straight red as well. He gets his second yellow card of the game, and Liam Morris is out. William Booth with the penalty, and he fires it home for the third goal of the game. William Booth with his first goal of the season and his first goal in senior football. Come on, you Mariners. What a game. This is what we were looking for against rivals Gateshead. Let's get the shutout here as well. We want to keep this clean sheet, and we do. Full time is blown. 3-0 victory over Gateshead. Alright, fantastic game in this episode today. Next time we come back, could perhaps be this first round of the FA Cup. Not quite sure yet. If we do get a good game that pops up beforehand, I will come back for that instead, but right now I might be aiming for that FA Cup game. Just taking a quick look at the league table before we leave. After 9 games, we are sitting in 5th place on 18 points, which is fantastic for us. As always, if you've enjoyed this episode and have been enjoying this series, Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here. Until next time, though, it has been your boy 147.